Hola, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo va la cosa, homies? ¿Qué pasa, familia? Aquí estamos en directo, live, con Janya, con Marie, aquí la chica de San Petersburgo, la chica de Tours, en Francia. Aquí vamos a presentarlas ahora, vamos a hablar un poquito en inglés. We're gonna be talking in English, Spanish, maybe a little bit of French, who knows? It depends on our guest today. Ya sabéis que aquí vamos a practicar un poquito de inglés, español, vamos a hablar de muchos temas de actualidad. Vamos a intentar demostraros cómo se puede practicar cualquier idioma sobre cualquier tema y sacar el mayor mérito posible de cada conversación. So we're going to be talking about a bunch of different topics, and let's see how our guests feel today about these topics. Because the whole point of this is just to try to share opinions, try to come up with ideas, and try to show the audience that you can really practice English or Spanish. It doesn't matter the level that you have. And try to, the whole idea is to communicate, to come up with your own way of expressing the ideas. That's the whole thing about this show. So, again, for the second time today, la segunda vez, we have Janya, because sorry, the other day I didn't pronounce it right. I said Janya, but it's Janya. Janya. So because rewatching the videos, I realized.
No worries.
After that. So yeah. So how have you been? Tell me a little bit about these past 2 weeks. What were you doing? How was your 2 weeks?
Just working, going to gym, and another.
Getting fit.
This week is Carnival, so I'm really waiting for go at the weekend. Do you know the Carnival of Malaga?
Yeah, el Carnaval.
So I was like last week, and I was super impressed because I really liked it. But there were so many people.
You don't have anything like that in St. Petersburg?
No, we don't. So that's why it's a cool experience.
No tenéis carnaval, chicos, no hay carnavales en San Petersburgo. Hay muchas rusas guapas, pero no hay carnavales. You can have everything. Yeah. Okay. Bueno, y cuéntame tú, preséntate un poquito, Marie. ¿Puedes presentarte, si quieres en español, para que la gente te conozca en español? Porque hablas español muy bien, la verdad.
Hola, soy Marie, soy de Francia, tengo 21 años y estoy aquí en Málaga hasta mayo para estudiar y mejorar mi español.
Perfecto. Y bueno, lo que no sabéis es que es una escritora de 10. She's a great writer. Yeah, because that's something that I found really interesting, because I read something from her, which is, and the way she uses adjectives and the way she expresses herself in English is pretty amazing. It's like really professional. Actually, you're thinking about publishing, no? Very soon, no?
I want to, obviously. It's like
maybe, no?
Like I'm looking for, because I'm writing in English only, so I'm looking for agents and stuff to get my things published, but I need to finish my book first, which is something kind of hard to do.
And one of the main topics that you like about in writing is traveling, right?
Traveling, but I work a lot in like magical realism, so...
Magical realism, no? Realismo mágico, no?
Eso sí.
Can you describe what it is? Because I think some people might not know what you mean by that.
Magical realism is like, I have no idea how to describe it right, but it's kind of, you feel like you're in real life, but in the meantime you cannot really tell the places that they're going. You cannot really, there's like bits of magic in it, things that would never happen literally in real life, but that's what makes it better, I think.
Okay, so you use things from real life to describe fantasy places?
Yeah, kind of. Like the base of the story, it's something that could happen. It's like a girl who leaves her home and she's traveling to get to another place, but the things that the people she meets and the things that she does cannot happen in real life. It's whole like, I made something magic out of something real that I had lived or been through, and I just like turned it into something else to make it better, I guess.
Nice. Okay.
So for how long have you been writing?
The past 8 years.
Really?
I'd say, yeah. But I started like, small things as a child, like fairies, unicorns, the whole stuff.
The fantasy basics.
Yeah, it was really cool. I loved it. And yeah, kind of.
Yeah, no. So I was telling her before when we were talking a little bit before, and it's really impressive because not a lot of young people, like, because she's only 21. can write and express their ideas, in a detailed way in writing, because we are so used to videos nowadays. Estamos tan acostumbrados a ver vídeos y vídeos, ¿sabes? Y es muy difícil expresar las ideas por escrito. Because usually, like when I do videos sometimes, not this, but when I do sketches or anything like that, writing is essential, because tienes que saber lo que quieres decir en el vídeo. You need to know what you're going to be talking about on the video.
Claro.
So if you don't know how to write and put the ideas in writing, and the English classes, how are the English classes going for you? Está teniendo bastante.
Yeah.
Russian and
but
English.
about writing, I think I had my period in my life when I was writing poems, and I really found myself like there, like expressing my feelings.
In Russian or in
Russian?
In Russian.
No, in Russian, yeah. Only my grandma could read them. No one else.
Right. Poetry. I think poetry is a good thing, because poetry. I think poetry is the best thing to write in your own native language, right? Because it's really like a stream.
For me, it was easier to express myself in English or in Russian.
In Russian, yeah. It's like a stream of consciousness, like you fly around with your ideas,